Hello and welcome to Daily English Conversation.
Hi, everyone. We're so happy you're here with us today.
I'm Emma. I work from home, drink lots of tea, and my cat Luna is my coworker.
And I'm Ben. I work at the office, take the subway, and I'm a serious coffee addict.
On this channel, we help you practice real, everyday English through natural conversations.
If you enjoy learning with us, please like this episode and subscribe to the channel.
It really helps us keep making more episodes for you every week.
And turn on notifications so you don't miss the next conversation.
Today we're doing a super practical topic, speaking at the doctor's office in English.
Yes, we'll practice useful phrases for appointments, symptoms, and questions you might hear.
Quick note, we're not doctors. This is English practice for real life conversations.
Exactly. Language first, and if you need medical help, talk to a professional.
So, Ben, how are you today?
I'm okay, but my throat feels a little scratchy.
Oh no, did you sleep well?
Not really. I woke up a few times and my nose feels stuffy.
Stuffy, like blocked?
Yes, like my nose is closed for business.
That's a funny way to say it. Any fever?
I don't think so. I feel tired, but maybe it's just Monday energy.
Mondays do that. Did you go out this weekend?
I did. I went to a crowded cafe and I forgot my scarf outside.
In the cold?
Yeah, and now I'm thinking, great, I caught something.
If you've ever worried after a cold weekend, you know the feeling.
Listeners, do you also get nervous about getting sick in winter? Tell us.
And don't worry if medical English feels hard at first. We'll go slowly.
I actually had to call a clinic once in English, and I panicked.
What part was hardest?
Everything. I didn't know how to explain my problem.
That's perfect for today's topic. We can practice step by step.
Yes, because I want to sound calm, not like a confused robot.
Deal. Let's talk about what you say at the doctor's office. Okay, first situation. You need to make an appointment.
Appointment is the time you schedule with the doctor, right?
Exactly. An appointment is a planned meeting with a doctor or a clinic.
What do I say on the phone?
You can say, "Hi, I'd like to make an appointment, please."
That's simple.
Then they might ask, "What seems to be the problem?"
That question makes me freeze.
Totally normal. You can answer with a short symptom.
Symptom? What does symptom mean?
A symptom is a sign you feel when you're sick, like a cough or a headache.
So, sore throat is a symptom.
Exactly. You can say, "I have a sore throat and a runny nose."
Runny nose is when your nose keeps dripping.
Yes. Another phrase is, "I've been feeling unwell."
Unwell means not feeling healthy.
Exactly.
If you're listening on your commute, practice saying, I'd like to make an appointment.
Yes, repeat it with us. I'd like to make an appointment.
I'd like to make an appointment.
Great. Now the receptionist might ask, "Is it urgent?"
Urgent means serious and needs fast attention.
Exactly. If it's urgent, you can say, "Yes, it's urgent."
And if it's not urgent,
You can say, "No, it's not urgent, but I'd like to be seen soon."
seen soon means the doctor checks you soon.
Exactly.
What if they ask, do you have availability on Friday?
Availability means the time you are free.
How do I answer naturally?
You can say, "Yes, I'm available in the morning," or I'm free after 3.
Remember, times in words for the voice, right?
Yes, after 3. At 9:30. Things like that.
Okay. And what if I can't do that day?
You can say, I'm not available that day. Do you have another opening?
Opening means an available time slot.
Exactly. Great word.
Listeners, write in the comments if you want a full episode just on phone calls.
Yes, phone calls are a special fear. Now, second situation. You arrive at the clinic.
The front desk situation.
Yes, you walk in and say, Hi, I have an appointment with Dr. Smith.
Do I need to say my full name too?
Often, yes. My name is Ben Taylor. I have an appointment at 10.
10, like 10 o'clock.
Exactly. Then they might say, Please fill out this form.
Form means paper with questions, like contact details.
Yes, and sometimes medical history.
Medical history?
That means your past health information, like allergies or past surgeries.
Allergies is when your body reacts badly to something, like peanuts.
Exactly. You might say, I have an allergy to penicillin.
Penicillin is a type of antibiotic.
Yes, great example.
If you've ever filled out a confusing medical form, you're not alone.
And it's okay to ask for help. You can say, Could you help me with this form?
What about the waiting room?
Yes, the waiting room is the place where you sit before the doctor sees you.
Waiting room is also a great vocabulary word.
Definitely. You might hear, Please have a seat in the waiting room.
Have a seat means sit down.
Exactly.
Then you wait, and you pretend you're calm.
And you scroll your phone, even if you promised yourself you wouldn't.
Or you stare at posters about healthy eating.
That's the clinic experience.
Listeners, do you hate waiting rooms too? Be honest.
Now, the nurse might call your name.
Ben Taylor?
Exactly. Then you follow them, and they might check your vital signs.
Vital signs? What does that mean?
Vital signs are basic health measurements, like temperature and blood pressure.
Blood pressure is the pressure of blood in your body.
Yes, they might say, I'm going to take your blood pressure.
And I always feel nervous, so it goes up.
Many people feel that. It's called white coat anxiety sometimes.
White coat anxiety?
It's when you feel nervous around medical staff.
That's me. I'm team nervous in the waiting room.
Listeners, are you team calm or team nervous at the doctor's office?
Okay, now the doctor comes in. What's the first thing they say?
Often, what brings you in today?
That means, why are you here?
Exactly. It's a polite, common question.
How do I answer in a clear way?
Start with your main problem. I'm here because I've had a sore throat for 3 days.
3 days, not 3 like a number.
Right. Words are best for TTS.
Should I add extra details?
Yes, but in an organized way. Duration, symptoms, and intensity.
Intensity means how strong it feels.
Exactly. You can say it's mild, moderate, or severe.
Severe means very serious or strong.
Yes, for example, the pain is severe when I swallow.
Swallow means when you move food or drink down your throat.
Exactly.
If I don't know the word, what do I do?
Great question. You can describe it simply.
Like, it hurts here and point.
Yes, and you can say, I'm not sure how to say it in English.
That's honest.
Then you can use simple words. Pain, feels tight, burning, itchy.
Itchy is like when you want to scratch.
Exactly.
Listeners, this is a question we get a lot. What if my vocabulary is limited?
Simple words are totally okay. Clarity is more important than fancy vocabulary.
Let's do a role play. You be the doctor, I'll be me.
Okay.
Hi, doctor.
Hi, Ben. What brings you in today?
I've had a sore throat and a cough for a few days.
Any fever or chills?
Chills? What are chills?
Chills are when you feel cold and shaky, often with a fever.
Oh, I don't think so. I just feel tired.
Do you have any trouble breathing?
Trouble breathing means it's hard to breathe.
Exactly.
No, breathing is fine.
Have you taken any medication?
Medication is like medicine, right?
Yes, you can say medicine too. Medication is a bit more formal.
I took some cough syrup and a painkiller.
Any allergies to medication?
No known allergies.
Great. That's a natural phrase. No known allergies.
That sounded pretty real.
Yes, and it's useful for real-life situations.
But I worry about misunderstanding.
You can ask for clarification.
Clarification? What does that mean?
Clarification means making something clear. You can say, "Could you repeat that, please?"
Or, could you speak a little more slowly?
Exactly. Those are very important phrases.
Listeners, remember, asking for repetition is normal. Even natives do it.
Yes, don't be shy. Your health matters, and your English will improve too.
What about describing pain? That feels hard.
Let's practice. Pain can be sharp, dull, throbbing, or stabbing.
Stabbing sounds scary.
It means a sudden, strong pain, like a knife feeling.
Dull means not sharp, more like a constant ache.
Exactly. I have a dull headache.
Throbbing is like a pulse feeling.
Yes, my tooth is throbbing.
Listeners, choose one word and repeat it. Sharp, dull, throbbing.
Great pronunciation practice.
Now, what if the doctor gives me a prescription?
Good. Prescription is a written order for medicine.
So I say prescription, not receipt.
Exactly, not receipt. Prescription is the correct word.
And the pharmacy fills it.
Yes, fill a prescription means the pharmacy prepares the medicine for you.
Fill means prepare and give it to you.
Exactly.
And what if I already had the medicine before?
Then you might need a refill.
Refill? What does refill mean?
A refill is getting more of the same medicine again.
Like, I need a refill for my allergy medicine.
Perfect.
That's super useful.
Yes, and very common.
What about insurance? People always ask about insurance.
Yes, insurance is coverage that helps pay medical costs.
I always get confused.
You might hear, "Do you have health insurance?"
And I say, yes, I do, or no, I don't.
Exactly. They may ask for your insurance card.
Card, not paper.
Yes, usually a card.
If you're new in a country, insurance questions can be stressful.
Absolutely. If that's you, you're not alone.
Another thing is checkup.
Yes, a checkup is a routine visit to see if everything is okay.
Routine means regular and normal.
Exactly. I'm here for an annual checkup.
Annual means once a year.
Yes, great word.
Listeners, do you do regular checkups or only go when you're sick?
No judgment, we're just curious.
Let's do another role play, but this time for a checkup.
Okay,
Hi, I'm here for a checkup.
great. Any concerns today?
Concerns means worries or problems.
Exactly.
I've been feeling tired lately, and my sleep is not great.
How long has that been going on?
Going on means continuing.
Yes.
For about 2 weeks.
Any changes in diet, stress, or exercise?
Diet is what you eat. Stress is stress. Exercise is movement.
Yes, great.
I've been drinking too much coffee.
That might be a clue.
Emma, some people worry about making mistakes with medical words,
That's true. But basic communication can still work.
like, I feel sick, I have pain, I need help.
Exactly.
Also, you can use your phone for translation if needed.
Yes. And you can ask, could you write that down?
Write it down is so helpful for medicine instructions.
Definitely.
Listeners, have you ever misunderstood medicine instructions?
If yes, tell us what was confusing without personal details.
Okay, now the doctor explains the plan. What phrases do we hear?
You might hear, I'm going to examine you.
Examine means check your body, like throat and ears.
Exactly. You might hear, open your mouth, say, ah.
The universal ah.
Yes. Then they might say, it looks like a viral infection.
Viral infection means caused by a virus, like a cold.
Yes. But we'll keep it language focus, not medical advice.
Good point.
They might also say, I'm prescribing antibiotics, or you don't need antibiotics.
Antibiotics are medicines for bacterial infections.
Yes, and the doctor decides that.
The key is understanding phrases like, take this twice a day.
Yes, twice a day means 2 times each day.
And with food means eat something before or with it.
Exactly.
And side effects is another phrase.
Yes, side effects are extra unwanted effects, like nausea or sleepiness.
Side effects sounds important.
It is. You can ask, are there any side effects?
Emma, I get confused with dosage.
Great word. Dosage means how much medicine you take and how often.
How do I ask about dosage?
You can ask, what's the dosage? Or, how much should I take?
Dosage. Dosage?
Yes, that spelling will help later in review.
Good.
Doctors might say, take 1 tablet every 8 hours.
Tablet is a pill, right?
Yes, a pill.
Every 8 hours means 3 times in a day, roughly.
Exactly.
Listeners, you might be wondering why we're practicing this.
Because these phrases show up in real life, and they're very practical.
Now let's talk about describing symptoms in more detail.
Okay. Common symptoms include cough, fever, headache, nausea, dizziness.
Dizziness is when you feel like the room is spinning.
Exactly. And shortness of breath is a serious phrase.
Shortness of breath means you can't breathe normally.
Yes. Another one is chest pain.
Chest is the front part of your body.
Exactly.
I think sore is useful too, like sore throat, sore muscles.
Yes. Sore means painful and irritated.
Like after the gym, my legs are sore.
Exactly.
I also want a phrase for it started yesterday.
Great. You can say, it started yesterday, or it began 2 days ago.
Began is a bit more formal than started.
Yes, both are common.
What if I'm not sure it's serious?
You can say, I'm not sure if it's serious, but I'm concerned.
Concerned means worried.
Exactly.
That sounds polite and clear.
Another phrase is, I'd like to get it checked.
Checked means examined.
Yes. I'd like to get it checked by a doctor.
That's a great phrase for non-urgent issues.
Exactly.
Listeners, repeat. I'd like to get it checked.
Great.
Let's also cover emergencies versus regular appointments.
Good idea. Emergency is a very serious situation needing immediate help.
Immediate means right away.
Yes. For less serious issues, you go to a clinic or schedule an appointment.
And urgent care is a thing in some places.
Yes. Urgent care is a medical clinic for urgent but not life-threatening problems.
Life-threatening means could cause death.
Exactly.
We're not teaching medical decisions, just the words.
Right. Words help you communicate clearly when you need help.
I want to talk about follow-up.
Great. A follow-up is another visit after the first one.
Like checking progress?
Exactly. You can say, do I need a follow-up appointment?
Follow-up. F-O-L-L-O-W-U-P.
Yes. Sometimes the doctor says, come back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Words again.
Exactly.
Come back is simple and common.
Yes, and you can ask, should I come back if it gets worse?
Gets worse means becomes worse.
Exactly.
What about asking for a sick note for work?
Great practical point. You can ask, could I get a doctor's note for work?
Doctor's note is proof you were sick.
Yes. It's also called a medical note sometimes.
That's useful for office life.
Definitely.
Listeners, if you work or study, you might need that phrase.
Okay, Ben. Let's imagine the full conversation at the doctor's office.
Yes, like a mini story.
Hi, Ben. What brings you in today?
I've had a sore throat and a cough for 3 days.
Any fever, chills, or body aches?
Body aches means your muscles feel painful.
Exactly.
I have a slight headache and I feel tired.
Any allergies to medication?
No known allergies.
I'm going to check your throat and listen to your breathing.
Listen to your breathing means use a stethoscope.
Yes.
Stethoscope is that tool doctors use to listen.
Exactly.
Then you say something like, "It looks irritated."
Yes. Your throat looks irritated.
Irritated means red and uncomfortable.
Exactly.
And then you might say, "Rest, drink fluids."
Yes. And again, we're practicing language, not giving personal advice.
Right. But those are common phrases you might hear.
Another key part is asking questions.
People forget to ask questions because they're nervous.
True. You can ask, what should I do next?
Or, how long will it take to feel better?
Yes. Or, is this contagious?
Contagious means it can spread to others.
Exactly. Great word.
I always wonder that.
You can also ask, can I go to work?
Or, should I stay home?
Exactly.
Listeners, don't worry if this feels like a lot. Replay is your friend.
Now, let's talk about the word appointment again, with common phrases.
Like, I have an appointment at 9:30.
Perfect. Or, I need to reschedule my appointment.
Reschedule means change the time to a new time.
Exactly. I need to reschedule because I can't make it.
Can't make it means can't attend.
Yes. Another phrase is cancel my appointment.
Cancel means remove it.
Exactly.
If you're new here, welcome. This is a perfect episode for real-life English.
Yes, and we're glad you're practicing with us.
Now, sometimes you talk to the receptionist again after the doctor.
Yes, to schedule a follow-up or pay, depending on the system.
You might say, "The doctor asked me to schedule a follow-up."
Exactly. Or, I need a copy of my test results.
Test results are the outcomes of tests, like blood tests.
Yes, results is a very common word.
And referral is another word, right?
Great one. A referral is when your doctor sends you to a specialist.
Specialist means a doctor focused on one area.
Exactly. You can say, do I need a referral to see a specialist?
That sounds advanced, but useful.
Yes.
Let's make sure we have our main vocabulary list.
Good idea. We've used appointment, symptom, waiting room, prescription, refill, insurance, checkup, and follow-up.
That's 8. Perfect.
And we also use nostalgic words like concerned, but those are extras.
Okay, now we should transition to vocabulary review soon.
Yes. Before we do, one more viewer moment.
If you want a full episode about the pharmacy, tell us in the comments.
Yes, pharmacy English is super practical too. Okay, let's review the vocabulary from today.
Vocabulary review time!
Word 1, appointment. It means a scheduled meeting with a doctor. Example, I have an appointment at 10 o'clock.
Appointment. APPOINTMENT.
Word 2, symptom. It means a sign you feel when you're sick. Example, a cough is a common symptom.
Symptom. SYMPTOM.
Word 3, waiting room. It means the place you sit before the doctor sees you. Example, please wait in the waiting room.
Waiting room. WAITINGROOM.
Word 4, prescription. It means a doctor's written order for medicine. Example, the doctor gave me a prescription.
Prescription. PRESCRIPTION.
Word 5, refill. It means getting more of the same medicine again. Example, I need a refill for my allergy medicine.
Refill. REFILL.
Word 6, insurance. It means health coverage that helps pay medical costs. Example, do you have health insurance?
Insurance. INSURANCE.
Word 7, checkup. It means a routine health visit. Example, I'm here for my annual checkup.
Checkup. CHECKUP.
Word 8, follow-up. It means a visit after the first visit to check progress. Example, do I need a follow-up appointment?
Follow-up. FOLLOWUP.
We talked for a long time today, and we covered the full doctor's office experience.
Yes, from making an appointment to sitting in the waiting room and describing symptoms.
We practiced common questions doctors ask and useful ways to ask for clarification.
And we learned key words like prescription, refill, insurance, checkup, and follow-up.
If you understood most of this, you're improving a lot.
And if you didn't, don't panic. Replay, repeat, and go line by line.
Now it's time for our question of the day.
We really want to hear from you.
Here's the question. What phrase do you want to practice for a doctor's visit in English?
Example answer 1. I'd like to make an appointment, please.
Example answer 2. I have a sore throat and a cough.
Example answer 3. Could you repeat that more slowly, please?
Write your answer in the comments. We read them and they help us choose future topics.
And tell us if you want pharmacy English next.
Thank you so much for listening today.
We really appreciate you practicing English with us.
Remember, mistakes are learning. Keep going, even if it feels difficult.
Every native speaker was once a beginner too, so be kind to yourself.
If you enjoyed this episode, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.
And share it with someone who needs practical English for real life.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and take care.
See you next time on Daily English Conversation. Bye, everyone.